Welcome back to the channel, guys. So before we get started, let me know what you guys think about the audio and the video quality, I guess. So I'm actually filming this off my iPhone 13, and I came across this little mic setup that's for the iPhone that I wanted to try, and surprisingly I think it's working pretty good. So I've had issues with my Sony camera that when it comes to the audio, some of the audio just gets kind of, really thrown off. And then if I'm filming off the Canon, if I happen to be away from the camera, the audio just gets really bad. Or if there's audio behind from my heater going on or the fan, you guys are able to pick that up, and then it just kind of makes everything bad. So I grabbed this mic, and they said that it's supposed to have like background sound cancellation. I don't know how good it's really going to be. Right now it's very quiet in here, so I expect the audio to be good. But anyways, let me know what you guys think on that. All right, guys, so before we get started with the video, I want to show you guys that the car is now tinted. I will do another video kind of explaining what the percentage of the tint is and why, and how come I'm not running a fishbowl look anymore, if you guys are wondering, or if that was something that you favored. But yeah, it's tinted. Anyways, so today we're going to be upgrading the rotors and the brake pads, and we're also going to be painting the calipers in today's video. It's probably going to be broken up into 2 different days. So I want to get the actual labor in first, and then I'll go back and do the painting once everything is all said and done. So let me show you guys the actual setup that we're going to be running. So big shout out to the guys over at R1 Concepts for partnering up with this build. Here we have all the, like my loafers. These were actually my dress shoes, and then they just turned into my garage shoes just because they're so easy to slip on and off. So yeah, don't come at me. Anyways, so here we have one of the rotors. I think this is the front. So yeah, this is the front. You can tell just by the size. So we went with a satin black. Obviously the rotor, even though if the rotor could stay like this, that'd be pretty cool. But obviously once you start using them, all this is gonna wear off, and it's gonna leave a nice silver surface. But the inserts are actually going to be black, which I like because I am running spacers in the front, and the spacers are black, so it's going to blend in good together. So yeah, these look way better than these. I don't know if you guys can see it, but once I get the wheel off, I'll show you guys. But yeah, we got ceramic brake pads. Alright guys, so a little bit of a change of plans. Started working on the car, as you guys saw, and I came across a rusted bolt that's holding on the rotor. So I was doing my best to not strip it even more. It was already stripped. It was rusted and slightly stripped, mostly stripped. Being that the car was from New Jersey, the salt, whatever, had already eaten up into the screw and softened it up. So I'm at a shop, everything Euro. They were originally supposed to do it for me, and I was like, you know what, I can do it. I want to do it. So I wanted to get a video out of it. I would like the process and stuff. So that didn't work out, and here we are at the shop. I just pick up the camera whenever we get the car back. Alright guys, so here we have the painted calipers, as you guys saw me doing. So we got the car back from the shop. They ended up doing all the full rotors for me. I tried doing one, but then the bolt was rusted, and I had a feeling that I might run into an issue with all of them. So I said, you know what? Before I stress myself, you know, waste time, I'm just gonna have a shop do it while I'm at work. And you know, they took care of it. So here we have the rotors. I was gonna show you guys the bedding process, but they went ahead and did it for me. So now all we had to do was just, you know, paint the calipers. And then I did some few things that I needed to adjust to my headlights. Well, one of the headlights. I ended up painting inside the fender where the windshield reservoir is, because you guys were actually able to see white on the inside. So I took the fender off, painted that. Just little minor details that you guys are probably not gonna notice. I wanted to do something simple, so I went with the gray. I felt gray was probably the best option, just because it kind of ties in with some of my interior bits. You guys can see here, we have the gray on the steering wheel. I also ended up getting the M-Performance shift knob, which has silverish grayish stitching. And then we got like the little silver accents that come factory on the car. So here we got the, ooh, look how good this looks now. A lot better than what it did before, that's for sure. I actually really like the gray. What do you guys think? Now I'm just debating what I want to put on there. I don't want to go with the M, so I might do either 440i or B58 more than likely. All right, so now we just got to do the rear. Here's how the caliper looks like. It looks pretty bad, but look at these R1 concept rotors. They look really good. So we can just do the rotors and not do the caliper. We already did the front, so it's only right to at least paint these. I know we at least got to make them look pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with this. And yeah, so here's the before, and I'm about to show you guys the after. So here we have the final outcome, and I think it looks a lot better than what it did before. Now it just looks like a nice clean gray. Before it looked just rusted and dirty. So I think it just pairs up nicely with the R1 concept rotors. Really happy with the outcome. It looks a whole lot better than what it did before. In case you guys are wondering what kind of paint I use, this paint was mixed for me a while ago, but this is actually yellow, obviously. But you guys can look at the description, look at the type of paint, and then just kind of go to your body shop and you can ask for any paint code. So that's the same type of paint that was mixed for me over there, except the guy just gave me a lot more that I needed. Like, he just gave me a big container. So to me, it's a really good method to use because you can get whatever color you want, obviously non-metallic, but you don't have to worry about overspray on your rotors, your, you know, door panels, your car, whatever. Not door panels, but wheel wells or anything around the area. You don't have to worry about overspray. So this is my go-to method. I mean, it's good enough for me. I think it looks good. And obviously it's not something that's overly exposed, so it just sits behind the wheel. And overall, I think it looks pretty good for what you have to do. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And also thank you R1 Concepts for partnering up with me on this project. I just think the brake pads and the rotors help the car big time when it comes to performance and also looks. So guys, do me a favor, check them out, R1 Concepts. I will have the link down in the description down below. So if you're looking for a upgrade for your rusted or worn out calipers and worn out rotors and brake pads, they have different options. You guys can go with a factory look, or you can do the drilled and slotted. They have different finishes where you guys can pick from satin black or the standard brush look finish, aluminum finish. You guys can go with that as well. So check them out. I'll have the link down below. Thank you guys once again, and thank you guys for watching the videos and supporting the channel. Please leave a comment down below what you guys think of the setup. If you guys think that the gray was a good option. I wasn't sure. I was tossing back and forth between gray and white, but I'm happy I went with the gray. So let me know in the comments down below, and if you can, give it a thumbs up. I don't know if I already said that. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So, and I gotta finish this and put this back together so I can get ready for tomorrow. Go to work. All right, guys. Peace out.